Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch the screen. Kill. Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete, and once again it's Cobb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 29, Rodgers going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Allen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Carolina. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. The 40. 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
Well, warm up QB2. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Darnold from the gun. Caught by Allen. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Allen. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd and 2. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after Mike. Switch gears. 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And some room to work. Dashing through the snow. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They run the counter. It's Allen. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 31, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
March 43. March, come out. All day, dog. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. They can't hang with us. 43 is the mic.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
50, Mike 50. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 1st down, Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Touchdown, Packers! Kyle Rudolph, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Reception here by Ruggs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. That is caught by Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 26 yards on the play there. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Darnold. Flushed out right. Allen's got it complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st down, it's Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
91 is the mic. I got him.
Faking the give, Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
It's just me and you.
A first down throw, Darnold. Underneath to Allen. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Throwing again is Darnold. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mike, check 33. 33. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike, check 33. 33. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, check Mike 33.
Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. after that touchdown. Certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being...
Hey, can you give me a second? Can you give me a second, brother? Thank you. All right, we're good.
Brought down 2nd and right at a yard. On the handoff, Dillon, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky.
This is Dillon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle here to Rudolph.
Why is this game so whack, man? There's 3 guys there to make a tackle right before the fucking 1st down mark. They can't even give it to me.
So frustrating defensively.
And I had him baited. I should have fucking picked it up.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Rodgers leads to Dillon on the draw. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about.
Dislocated elbow. He didn't even touch anybody on that play. He didn't even touch a guy. I controlled him the whole time.
Rodgers now to throw.
Oh my God! There's 2 guys there, man. Catch that ball.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Oh, let's fucking go, defense. Let's get a stop.
Lead down now to a touchdown.
Give me a turnover.
Now after the touchdown,
no.
Here's Gonzalez on to kick it
You
away.
don't even think about it.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, my
He'll be tackled
goodness.
just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself.
Man, just trying to keep it close with all these holding calls, man. Every single time you've had a big run, they fucking kept me in it. I love it.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. They give to Dillon out of the gun. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games. And
Hey, that's enough.
We see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4 quarters, hours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision.
Let's go!
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey.
Oh, my God.
Goodness, I would have thought this
Let's go!
But that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. His 11th touchdown of
Let's
the year.
fucking go.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
More and more stop, defense. Let's go.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Take all that momentum. Let's go, defense.
These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Hell no.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers.
Give me that.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henry.
Give me that. Give me that. Let's go.
38-yard line. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
Of course.
And Jacobs, I don't think he's going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
Do you have to, though?
Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
God damn it.
A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is going to
good kick
as he gets it to go. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Come on, defense. I need one more stop. One more stop. I know we're asking a lot. Let's go.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers
Good return.
They want to contribute. They want their opportunity. And he's
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
That's ball game. Catch that shit.
They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers.
Give me that! Give me that! Let's go! Let's go!
This defense has broken it open as they return.
Comeback of the year!
6. This was a close game. They needed a
comeback of the year.
Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this.
Let's go, man!
It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gonzalez
Come on!
the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded right around the 8.
Give me that! Let's go! We are fucking around, man!
Just about do it.
Good ass game though, bro. Fucking good ass game.
With a defensive touchdown.
Good stick, Gilmore.
For a defense, you force the fumble. Think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Come on, Gilmore.
2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Fucking
right
go.
That, Brandon. Let's face
That's how you finish. You don't ever fucking give up, Panthers. Let's go.
Maybe you have a rough game all
Keep
the way
pounding.
along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 91 is the mic. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on
Let's
offense.
fucking go, man. Good game.